guys, it's your girl Kay once again. Singing was never my calling. Either ways, the reason we are here today is not to hear me sing, it's to discuss about how I got 5 scholarships in my first semester. Yes, you heard me. 5 scholarships in my first semester. Mind you, I did not have a GP in my first semester, but I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips I practiced to get scholarships in my first semester in 5 minutes. I hope I do it in 5 minutes, so it's like five. Either ways, like I said, my name is Karen. I'm currently running a dual master's degree in petroleum engineering and data science, and I'm a teaching assistant and I'm a research assistant as well. That means I pretty much have my work cut out for me. I am also the president of a couple of one organization, but then I have other leadership positions in other organizations, and I'm pretty much active in school. But then I was still able to make out time to apply for scholarships, and I'm going to be sharing with you how I did this. Right? The first tip I'll say is read email from your school. Yes, here, the way your school corresponds with you, the way your department corresponds with you is via email. It is your daily responsibility, your daily corporate responsibility to check your emails, right? So if you check your emails from your school, you'll see opportunities, the one you're interested in, you're not interested in, and then you'll get to know, if there are opportunities. The second tip I'll give is be active in student orgs and societies. Now, many graduate students come to graduate school with the mentality that I'm a graduate student. Am I right? Sorry, you're a graduate student. Before any other thing, you're a student. So don't allow the student life to pass you by because you're in grad school. Now, try to join as much societies as possible. Try to be in us. I'm not saying you should do heaven and earth, but at least be involved, because when you're involved, if opportunities in this society come about, you'll be aware, you'll know, and then you can apply. Not only that, when it's time for you to apply for these scholarships, you're not just applying and sending them your CV and resume. No, most of them will ask you to write essays, why you merit the scholarship. They have a lot of applicants. What makes you stand out? These other leadership things are the things that'll set it aside from your GPA or your good grades or your publication or all other academic feats you've had. It's always nice to demonstrate that yes, I have academic feats, but yes, I also have leadership. I have a work-life balance, in as much as I'm working on my grades, I'm also adding value to my community. Number 3, you have to be aware of deadlines. Normally, if I see scholarships I feel like I'm interested in, I've gone through the scholarships, seen the eligibility requirements, and I feel like, okay, I qualify or I merit the scholarship, I'll write it in my to-do list and write a deadline beside it, because I explained my itinerary to you. Grad school in the US, it is really busy here. It is really activity intensive, so there are always homeworks, there's always research, there's always classes, there's always one thing or the other. So you have to be aware of these deadlines so you can work towards them, because like I said, you might be required to write essays, you might be required to do other things aside from just the submission, so you need to be cognizant of the deadlines. The 4th tip I'll be dropping is you have to be determined about it, right? Now, when I say determined about it, you have to want a scholarship. When I decided to apply for scholarships, not having a CGP was a big deal, which is why I started off saying in my first semester. My first semester means some of the scholarships I applied when I didn't have a GPA yet, right? So I had to look out for scholarships, check for opportunities, try to see the ones where my GPA is not required. And then some I applied for towards the end of my degree. I sent them emails saying, my transcript is not ready yet, but it's going to be ready in 2 weeks. Do you mind giving me an extension? In this US, anything is possible. Just ask, right? So some of them, they're like, okay, no problem. Send me what you have. And later on, when your transcript comes out, you can send the rest. The last tip, it looks like I might not do this in 5 minutes, guys. I'm sorry. The last tip is having a good village. If you look at my LinkedIn post, I was like, thank you very much to my village, and I listed a lot of people because these were the people that were there for me, right? So you want to have people that will say, oh, the deadlines are approaching, have you submitted? Or people that will even say, oh, have you heard of this scholarship? Or oh, have you heard of that scholarship? Or I just saw the scholarship and I think that you merit it. You also need to have people that say, oh, at times some of the scholarships will ask you for recommendations, right? You need to have people to say, oh, I need a recommendation for this scholarship, can you please write one for me? And then they have a good turnaround time, right? They will turn around before the deadline. You also want to have people that you will say, oh, I'm applying for this scholarship and I have my essays written, can you help me look at them? And they'll help you proofread, they'll help you cross your T's, they'll help you dot your I's. Yeah, I said it right. They'll help you do all of that. So it's always good to have like the right village. So I guess that was all I pretty much did. I was very cognizant of opportunities, and there are a lot. You just have to ask the right questions, and you have to ask the right questions when you're in the right places. That's why I said check your emails regularly, be part of student orgs and societies. And then, of course, even if you have everything falling into place, you have to want it yourself, because like it's you wanting it that'll make you write those essays, that'll make you ask for recommendations, that'll make you do all of that. So guys, that is just the few tips I have regarding how to get a scholarship or how to bag as many scholarships as are out there. If you see this video and you like it, don't forget to help your girl. And then also, if you know other scholarships that are ongoing, you can also put them in the comment section with their deadline so people are aware and they get to apply. Adios. Don't forget to subscribe. Adios again.